Do you see those lights? This isn't consensual. So I'm stopping you because you're filming the kid, okay? I understand that you have an issue with law enforcement. I understand that you're trying to film me, but in the process of you filming,
do you understand that this is public?
Let me finish real quick. In the process of me filming,
am I being detained?
You filming me?
Am I being detained?
Did you see these lights?
The corrupt officer we are dealing with is Officer Horton. He got pissed over a citizen recording him in a public space, accusing the guy of recording another child without the parent's consent. In reality, he was just looking for an excuse to take him down.
Am I being detained?
You filming me?
Am I being detained?
Did you see these lights?
So does that mean I'm being detained?
You are being detained right now. Why?
What reasonable suspicion, articulable suspicion?
Filming a child. That is why. And I was trying to explain that to you, but you want to interrupt me just to ask.
So am I under arrest? Are you going to arrest me for filming a child, sir?
All right.
In public?
Listen.
I don't need to listen to you. Your contact is non-consensual.
You can't ask me a question and then not allow me to answer it. Like how? Why would you ask the question if you're not going to let me answer, Miss? Why? Why even ask the question then? Does that make sense? Does that make sense to ask a question and then not allow anybody to answer? Okay. So, just so you understand, since I didn't get to say it when I initially started talking to you, I understand that you are filming. You are free to film. I have no issue with that. We are on public property. I have no issue with that. Just so you know, I am filming as well, okay? Body cam for video and audio, all right? So, the reason I'm coming over to talk with you is because you are filming a child. I understand that you like to film us and make sure that we are doing our job correctly and proficiently. I understand that. I have no issue with that. But in the process of you filming me, you're filming a child, okay? Of all the different interactions that you've had with law enforcement, that is the reason I came over here to speak with you, okay? Do you understand that? Mr. Do you understand what I just said?
I plead the fifth, sir.
Okay.
Your contact is non-consensual.
It isn't consensual. This is not a consensual encounter. You are detained.
Little does Officer Horton know, he's giving him even better reasons to record officers with how terrible they can be at their jobs.
This is not a
For what crime am I being detained for?
Explain that to
For
you.
filming a child.
For filming a child. Yes.
Are you f***ing for real, dude?
Were you
In
not
public?
filming a child? Were you not filming me talking to that child? My point exactly.
Am I free to go, sir?
You are not free to go.
Am I under
have
arrest,
my
sir?
Supervisor on his way.
Who is your
So
supervisor?
You're more than welcome to speak with him. His name is Sparkman. Officer Sparkman. So, outside of the legality of this, while we're waiting for my supervisor and you pleading the fifth, out of curiosity, were you in the military? Just out of curiosity, it has nothing to do with this stop. I'm just wondering, because you're wearing the hat you're wearing. You're not in trouble by answering. I'm a veteran myself. I just wanted to thank you for your service if you were. That is the only reason I'm asking. If you still feel to plead the fifth to that's fine. Okay? But if you were military, I appreciate your service and thank you, okay? Outside of this interaction, all right? Okay, good talk. So, why are we filming a child?
Your name and badge number, sir.
I know that you can see it, but it's Officer Horton, badge number ZH462. Okay? Anything else I can answer for you before I go back to my question?
What articulable reasonable suspicion of a crime have I committed that made you detain me, sir?
Why do I continue to answer that question specifically if I've already made that
Because you haven't stated a law that says I can't film a child in public.
It is illegal to film a child.
Are you ridiculous, dude?
It is illegal to film children. It is. Do you have that parent's consent to film that child? Do you have that parent's consent to film their child? I didn't think so. Okay. So, while we're waiting, did you want to get the car number? It's 1601.
Horton's supervisor begins arriving at the scene, and all credit is due for his supervisor because he actually does the right thing.
So this is my supervisor. So I stepped out with him because he's filming a juvenile. Say what? I stepped out with him because he's filming a juvenile.
He detained me is what he meant to say.
That's why the lights are on.
No, he detained me, sir.
I'm investigating, trying to find out why he is filming a child.
And you're his supervisor?
He's not.
And is filming a child in public illegal, sir?
Filming a child? Why are you filming a child?
I was filming your fucking officer here, but he claims that I was filming a child.
All right.
I stated that.
What do you mean just be gone? He fucking detained me illegally, sir.
You're not detained. You can go.
He detained me, sir. Am I being detained, Mr. Horton?
He's undetaining you.
Yes.
So I don't understand why.
Okay, so I'm free to go and I'm free to stay.
Look at this scumbag smiling about it. We have a person who is supposed to protect, but he can't do that correctly either. Instead, he wastes everyone's time trying to illegally detain someone.
Thank
You scumbag motherfucker.
Thank you.
You just illegally detained me. Do you understand what you did, sir?
I did
You
not.
scumbag blue line thug motherfucker. Do you understand what you just did? You illegally detained me for filming a child, sir. What the f is wrong with you? How long have you been a police officer, sir? How long have you been a police officer, sir?
Why don't you look it up on your little pay chart?
You're a real disrespectful pig, sir.
Am I?
You certainly are.
How? Tell me how I am.
F***ing detaining me for filming in public, you stupid son of a...
No, that was not.
Sir,
What's your name and badge number, sir?
Officer Sparkman, CH469. You're free to go. You're free to go, sir.
I sure hope you're going to speak to this gentleman about what he just did to me.
So we're good, sir.
What do you mean we're good? I'm not f***ing good. I was just illegally detained. What the f*** is wrong with y'all, man?
What a complete disaster that was. And if you thought this one was a mess, you are in for a treat with this next evil officer. The victim of this situation is named Eric. He just freshly bought a vehicle and didn't receive the license plates. He was navigating through a large highway, so he turned his flashers on, even going as far as to lower his speed, and pulled over at the safest exit.
They got their flashers on, speed 40 miles an hour. I'll give you an ending location here in just a second.
2318.
Here we go. 223, pulling into Mount Brook Community Church. White Jeep Cherokee, occupied twice.
Eric was transporting firearms, and something that caught the officer's eyes was the unloaded AR-15.
How's it going? Good, how about you? Good, Officer Mir, Mount Brook Police Department. The reason for the stop is I saw the drive-out tag. It's on
Drive-out tag?
the drive-out tag from driver's way. Right. Well, it's commonly referred to as a drive-out tag in law enforcement. It's what they put on the vehicle in order to drive it out of the dealership before you get your permanent tag. May I see your driver's license and your bill of sale on this vehicle, please? Yeah, do me a favor, don't reach for the rifle. If you've got your driver's license near the rifle, don't touch the rifle. I just told you, please don't mess with the rifle. Where's your driver's license?
In the bag underneath the rifle.
Okay, keep your hands on the steering wheel. Unlock the vehicle.
I do not consent to a search.
I'm not searching, I'm gonna get your driver's license. You can step out of the vehicle if you like. I'm just gonna get your driver's license for you.
I'll get out so you can watch my hands grab the bag. I do not consent to a search.
All you have to do is unlock the door so I can get your driver's license, and I will hand you what?
I do not consent to a search.
I'm not going to search your vehicle.
Most cases, they cannot conduct a search or seize property without probable cause. The corruption of these officers truly needs to be studied. According to the officers, there is probable cause.
Okay. Go ahead and take your seatbelt off, step out of the vehicle.
I'm going to secure my property.
You're going to secure what?
My property. My Jeep.
Okay. If you don't comply with the traffic stop, I'm going to end up towing the Jeep.
I'm trying to comply.
Okay, then exit the vehicle, right?
I'm going to roll up the window.
I will take care of that. I need you to comply with what I'm saying.
I'm exiting the vehicle.
Give me the keys. Give me the keys. Step to the rear of the vehicle. Step to the rear of the vehicle. How much have you had to drink tonight?
I do not drink.
You don't drink?
I do not drink.
Okay. Because you're not following instructions.
I'm exercising my rights.
What right is that?
Fourth Amendment.
Fourth Amendment. But I didn't ask you to search your vehicle.
You wanted to get into my vehicle.
No, I was going to retrieve your driver's license because you were manipulating an AR-15 in the back seat during a traffic stop with law enforcement. What is it that you don't understand about don't touch the rifle?
I was in the process of getting it out of the way while you were saying that.
Okay. You haven't been drinking tonight.
I do not drink.
Okay. Do you take medication?
I do not take medication.
Okay. Stay here with my partner.
I do not.
I'm not searching your vehicle. Where's your driver's license?
In my bag.
Then I'm going to retrieve your driver's license. Your driver's license. Is there something in and around your driver's license that you don't want me to see?
Cash.
I'm not worried about that. Anything illegal? Then what is the concern for you not wanting me to search your vehicle?
You are a police officer.
Yes.
I do not like that.
Okay. Everybody has the right to their own opinion.
Exercise my rights.
You're going to exercise your right.
Correct.
Okay. I'm not trying to search your vehicle. I'm trying to identify you. No, I'm trying to identify you.
I have the right to privacy.
Yes, you do.
What law did I break?
I'm verifying that this vehicle has not been purchased greater than 20 days. According to Alabama state law, from the time you purchase this vehicle, you have 20 days to tag it, right?
30 days?
No, it's 20.
Sir, also not to mention, a vehicle that's operating on Alabama roadways has to have a Department of Revenue tag affixed to the back.
I just bought it.
That's what we're trying to determine, but you're not allowing me to do my job.
I was trying to get my driver's license and the bill of sale and the title.
Which is underneath a rifle.
Is a rifle illegal to have?
No, but we don't know what you're trying to do with it. That's our thing.
I'm trying to go out, try to do my business.
And we're conducting ours. We had probable cause to stop you. On a probable cause stop, you have to identify yourself. And that's what we're trying to determine while keeping you safe, and keeping us safe.
Where's your bill of sale?
In my bag.
Okay, so underneath the rifle.
Correct.
Okay, so how am I going to determine whether or not that you're breaking the law or not if you can't prove to me by showing me the bill of sale that you've had the vehicle less than 20
I
days?
can retrieve it from my property. I do not consent.
Okay, so
Go 13.
this is what's going to happen. You're not going to your bag that's sitting on top of a rifle or that's sitting beneath a rifle. You're not going to do it, not in my presence. So one of two things happens. Either you understand that I'm going to get your driver's license solely for the purposes of identifying you and this vehicle, or I still go in your vehicle, I grab the rifle, I hold it while you secure your identification and your bill of sale, and then I put the rifle back in your car because you are not what we call a compliant violator. You've been agitated from the start. There's absolutely no way in hell that I'm going to allow you to touch a rifle.
The officer is an absolute hypocrite. Reaching into his car and grabbing the AR-15 out of his car is a search regardless. He needs to be fired, especially with what he's about to do next.
And until what?
Even though it's a Second Amendment right, it's
regardless of the Second Amendment and
the Second Amendment.
Are you going to let me finish?
Go for it.
Okay, so your right to bear arms, okay, and your freedom from illegal search and seizure does not overshadow my right to be able to do my job without you handling firearms in my possession.
That's incorrect.
No. No.
No.
No.
You were incorrect.
Oh, okay.
I do
How
not
do you-
consent.
Okay. Stay right there.
You were going to arrest me because I did not
Arresting you, I think you should go back down.
shown any aggression towards
Do me a favor, man. Put your hands up on the back windshield, though.
you. You were going to arrest me because I do not consent.
I'm not arresting you. I'm making sure you can't go for that gun on your back head while he's in
Have
there.
I shown any aggression towards you whatsoever?
You're non-compliant right now, man.
Is non-compliance illegal?
I'm not saying it's
Where
legal.
is your license in the bag?
In my wallet.
Where's your wallet?
In that bag.
Okay, where in the bag? It's a big bag. Where is it?
It's not a big bag.
Is this the bag?
No.
Is this the bag? Retrieve your wallet. I mean your identification. Where's the bill of sale for the vehicle?
In my bag.
Same bag.
Same bag.
There's no paperwork in this bag.
There's paperwork in there. Along with cash and gold and silver.
Well, sir, we have body cameras recording as well.
The cops also had a backup on the way, and they were straight up zooming through the highway going an astonishing 93 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone just to respond as backup, and it's all so ridiculous.
There's no paperwork in this bag. You could have been gone like 10 minutes ago. Stay right there.
I'll need your names and your passports.
I'll give you a business card when I'm done. Don't go back inside the vehicle.
One of the officers is now running his license, but the backup for the police arrives at the scene.
So I lit him back past Pump House, and he turned on his flashers, stayed in the number 3 lane, like he wasn't gonna stop.
Okay.
And then when he did stop, he snatched the vehicle over and started this whole "I don't consent to a search" thing.
Oh, okay.
And I said, "I just need to see your driver's license." He reaches in the back, and I shine my light in the back seat, and there's a rifle.
Okay.
There's an AR across the back. And I said, "Don't touch the rifle." And he reaches up, and then he grabs the butt of it and raises the rifle up. And I step back. I said, "Don't touch it."
Get them shoes at. I need me some comfortable shoes. Oh, we're not talking? Oh, okay. Put your hands on your head for me. Put your hands on your head for me. Turn around, face the car.
Am I arrested?
No, just keep your hands on the car.
We're aware of the gun.
Violation of the second amendment now, huh?
No. I'd just feel better if it was off of you.
Your firearm will be returned to you at the completion of the stop.
Don't worry. There'll be a formal complaint.
That's fine. You know our number.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
You enjoy violating people's rights?
How was I violating your right?
You heard the second amendment?
I'm sorry?
Have you ever heard of the Second Amendment?
I have. How was that violating your Second Amendment?
Do I have my firearm right now?
You do not. But it'll.
Where do you keep the insurance for your Jeep?
On my phone.
Say again?
I have a policy with Geico.
Right.
It's a 10-year policy.
Do you have it on your phone or
It's in my phone.
where's your phone?
In the Jeep.
Would you like me to get it for you?
I would not.
Okay. And you're going to receive a citation for failure to provide for insurance.
That's easy to get out of.
This is several minutes of Eric's life he can't get back, and it was all wasted with these officers. Altogether, these cops collectively shared 3 brain cells.
You're just putting your hands in your pockets, and I thought you were reaching for your gun.
Have I been aggressive in any way?
Yeah, I tried talking to you about the comfortable shoes you had on, you just blatantly ignored me.
Because I don't like cops, so you're violating my rights?
How am I violating your right, man?
Taking someone's firearm.
You will get it back. Like I said, if you want to make a formal...
Use.
If you want
It's still a violation.
Okay. Well, you know the number to call to make a formal complaint.
No, my lawyer will.
Okay, that's fine, buddy.
Here's your driver's license. I know it shouldn't have to be said, but don't touch that firearm until you're far away from me. We clear? Appreciate you standing out here with a firearm on your hip and keeping that to yourself. You're receiving 2 citations today. One for no insurance because you failed to provide it for me, even though I asked you where it was. And the bill of sale that you have here has no date on it. If it doesn't have a date on it, then it's not worth the paper that it's written on. This orange sheet of paper is the fine schedule. Along with it is the directions on how to pay the fines. All right? Getting issued the citations doesn't mean you're guilty of the infraction. It means you're either going to pay the fine or you're going to show up in court and tell the judge why you got the citations or why you feel like you don't need to. You've been given a court date of July 10th, 3 o'clock. Here's all the stuff that you gave me and your 2 citations. Your keys are on the seat. You're free to go.
Eric may have been free to go, but he ran into a problem and called out the police on the situation.
What are you looking for?
I'm missing a bullet.
You're missing a bullet?
I'm missing a bullet.
The bullet that was in the chamber was put in the magazine. It was put back in the magazine. And in that bag where the bill of sale and everything was, there were loose rounds in the bottom of it.
There's one.
We haven't kept a bullet.
The magazine.
Do what?
I'm gonna grab the magazine.
I'll tell you what, listen. I strongly advise you to not manipulate a weapon. Don't touch anything until you're far away from me. Okay? Nobody has taken a round from you. Nobody's taken a single bullet from you. You're going to make this a lot worse than it has to be. Please go ahead and get back in your vehicle. You're free to leave. Okay? You're so concerned about your freedoms and your rights. You are free to leave. Please get in your vehicle and go.
Is me exercising my rights offending you?
No. No. See, you're being confrontational, and all you need to understand is you've made this a lot worse than it had to be. Okay? Again, my name's Officer Amir, Mountain Brook Police Department. My name and my employee number is at the bottom of the citation. If you want to complain to the Chief of Police, he'll be there Monday morning. Please, feel free. But as far as right now goes, please get back in your vehicle.
What's their names?
This was my traffic stop. They've got nothing to do with it.
One took my gun. So
And
yes, I will be involved. What is his name?
Officer Amir. 333. Yes. 333 is the badge number.
The guy that took my gun?
Please get back in the vehicle.
I thought I was free to go.
You are.
I'm free to
And you're on private property. And I'm telling you, you have to vacate. You're on private property now. You have to vacate.
Okay, try and play that. Okay.
I'm hiding behind you. I ain't getting shot.
After all this, Eric emailed the city manager and attorney and was told the following. The video has been reviewed and the city's position is that the traffic stop and events which followed it were constitutional, reasonable, and in alignment with appropriate procedure and protocol. The world has to deal with a lot of very idiotic cops in this world. You unfortunately can't escape it. But it's time to brighten the mood because there are several times where these terrible officers are humbled by citizens.
Holster your weapon, man. Holster your weapon. What can I do for you?
What do you mean holster my weapon?
I'm on duty.
Is this a side gig for you? You're actually working for the
Can
department?
you stop filming me?
No. I want to know what's your name and badge number. I want to know who I'm speaking with, please.
Oh, it's one of those situations. I'm just trying to walk.
What, you think I'm intimidated by you? I'm not now. I'm not now.
You not now?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not. Not at all.
Okay.
82nd Airborne. 82nd Airborne, right here. Look at that tattoo. He used to jump out of planes.
I'm not going
You're supposed to go to jail, man.
No, I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to jail. Put your hands behind your back. I'm not going to jail. Put your hands behind your back.
Cops usually bully citizens as they please, until they come face to face with people who don't surrender easily. Make sure you stick around until the end, because we have a disabled vet who was harassed by a cop for months. Just like this first case of harassment where a father and his son were minding their own business and filming in Buckhead, Georgia, when one store owner got really offended by their presence.
Sure.
It's a little disrespectful for you to like not start a conversation and then come here and start filming and stuff. And I don't want to be the jerk who's like, yo, security, are these guys allowed to be here?
And I'll tell you what.
But it's just the approach that, as of now, I don't appreciate.
Okay.
So, you know, like I said, you can still continue to film this and take this and put it on whatever platform you want to put it on, but I'm just letting you know that I don't appreciate it.
Well, I wish I could walk away and leave you with a smile on your face and not being upset about it.
It's okay. I'm not upset.
We're not we're not up to no good, man. We're just out enjoying the day.
Keep enjoying, brothers.
All right. I hope you expand your mind, man.
Yo, it's pretty expensive. So now security is going to be calling because you're a fucking piece of shit.
What did he say? Now security's getting called? Wow, you must be an angry dude, man.
I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be civil with
instead of you over
and you just keep
me,
talking and you don't.
Well, yeah, you keep running your damn mouth because you're rude and you think that you can just come and film and
I don't think
any place that you want.
Okay,
gotcha. You're right.
All right, go get security and you'll learn a lesson today. It's a good day for an education, folks. Have a good day.
The guy didn't even step into his shop, and he was getting his panties in a bunch for no reason. He then complains to a reserve cop who was stationed nearby. Safe to say, he wasn't a fan either.
Well, permission to go into the stores. The stores are private property.
No, they have to get permission when you have a setup like this.
On the sidewalk?
Yeah.
I would have to respectfully disagree with you. It's a public sidewalk.
Okay, I can send you to the office.
Well, I'm not interested in going to the office. But like I said, you agree with me? This is a public sidewalk. And you know the rules on public sidewalk. Let me just save you a lot of trouble. I'm not the guy you're going to bluff, so you got to come at me with the reality.
No, I'm not trying to do all of that.
And let me just ask you a quick question. Are you on duty or you off duty?
I'm on duty.
Is this a side gig for you? You're actually working for the department?
Can you stop filming me?
No. I want to know what's your name and badge number. I want to know who I'm speaking with, please.
Oh, it's one of those situations.
Well,
I mean, you said we were going to be... So it's one of those situations?
All right, my name is Jason. I'll introduce myself first.
I'm Kelvin.
Kelvin.
Yes.
And you're working right now for the police department, correct? So I just asked for your name and badge number.
Yeah, I'm working.
I just want you to identify yourself, who you are. I'm speaking to you. You're acting in your official capacity, right?
So
giving out orders.
So what actually happened with the guy?
I have no idea.
He said it was about to get physical, or he was afraid that...
That's why I came down here, to make sure he wasn't exaggerating things to you. You know how when people call 911, they always tell a big dramatic story to get you there?
So he said that. What happened?
About taking pictures, walking around taking pictures.
So it wasn't physical. And what did he say to you?
No, he said he was under the impression that I needed his permission to take his picture. And I didn't take his picture until he came out. I was taking a picture of the front of his business.
Okay.
Kelvin was just pretending to be from the Atlanta PD. That's why he got emotional when asked for his badge number. Jason and his friend walked away from the phony cop and were met by street security.
Okay, let me tell you how you can be on the premises. If you go see the leasing office and get a pass, then you're all good to film it.
That's if I want to go onto the private property.
It's not private. The whole thing is private property. That's why we got a property.
Even the sidewalk?
Yeah, that's why we got property manager. This whole property is, you can't even smoke here.
On the sidewalk?
Yeah.
This is a public sidewalk.
Well, I know our rights, but I'm not sure, and I don't have the clause.
Well, I'll give you a chance. I'm not gonna run away anywhere, so I'll give you a chance to figure it out.
They want you to move along.
No, I'm just sticking to the public sidewalks, man. That's all I'm doing. Take it, stick it.
Yeah, you can't without a pass. That's what they want. They require you to
on
have
a public sidewalk. I don't need a pass.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not even in the tax bracket. You know.
Neither am I, man.
I'm very humble. I wouldn't mind if you don't take pictures, but they don't allow people with improvised. Yes, sir. I'm sitting here with them on Bolden Way and Buckhead Avenue. They say they have a right to be out here. I guess APD got to come, or I'm not sure, but I'm right here with them.
Isn't this gentleman APD right here?
Yeah, this is APD.
Yeah, they're gonna have somebody to come up here and speak with you guys about this.
No problem at all, man. No problem at all.
So I'll just wait.
You still don't want to identify? Do you agree with me this is a public sidewalk?
Yeah, of course.
Right, so on a public sidewalk, as long as I'm not breaking the law.
No, this is more than a public sidewalk. This is a campus. This like Georgia State.
You can't be half pregnant. It's either public or private. So is it private?
You can ask Spanx.
I did my research, man. I know I don't violate the law.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave you be.
Right on. I appreciate you, brother.
American citizen.
And my name's Jason, by the way. What's your name?
I'm Corey Williams.
Corey Williams. Yep. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
And you still don't want to identify, man? I'll put out an olive branch for you. My name's Jason.
I appreciate it, man.
At least Reeves was sensible enough not to bother the two. Moments later, an unidentified supervisor arrived on the scene.
You told me this was public.
And I told you cannot shoot the videos of the storefronts. If you would like to, you have to get permission from the property. I believe I told you that.
If this is public property, which it is, right? I don't need permission from anybody.
You do to shoot the storefronts.
No, I don't.
This is all private property. That belongs to someone. Yep. That's like me walking into your house and just taking pictures of your house.
Me being on a public sidewalk is not like you walking into my house. Nothing like that.
I need you to just get permission from the property. You can do whatever you want as long as they approve it.
I don't need permission on a public sidewalk, sir. I'm not trying to give you a hard time, but that's why I'm sticking to where I have a right to be.
I understand, sir, but you cannot just take pictures. When they call us and tell me that they're getting complaints over you, they don't want you taking pictures of their storefronts.
Well, because you need to educate those folks on what the deal is. Not tell me something that's not true.
Sir, can you do me a favor, please? Get permission from the property if you want to shoot.
I'm not get permission on a public sidewalk to take pictures.
You can take pictures of each other, but you cannot take pictures of the storefronts.
That's not accurate.
Sir, would you like to go downstairs and talk to management?
No, not at all. Not interested.
Give me a minute, Mr. Gilly.
If you could show me this is private property, I'll walk right out of here.
I'll do one. We're getting a lot of complaints and calls from the stores. We're asking you to cease. Stop what you're doing and get permission.
All right, but what I'm telling, and I want to have a civil, let's start all over. Let's de-escalate, be nice and calm, and start all over, okay? All I'm telling you is that this is a public sidewalk, okay? And on a public sidewalk, I have every right to take pictures, right?
Sir, property management is asking you to stop taking photos of the storefronts.
That's all. When is PD getting here?
This is PD. You're looking at him right now.
You're Atlanta PD?
I would like for you, and the property management would like for you, and the tenants would like for you to stop taking photos of their storefronts.
All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to walk down the street off of your property, and I'm going to call your police department. I'm going to speak to your chief. Okay?
Have fun, sir. But I ask you now, please.
And the only reason I'm doing that is because this guy's got his handcuffs out in his hand. So what is that, some veiled threat of arrest?
No, sir.
You're going to threaten to arrest me for being on a sidewalk taking pictures?
I've exposed your son to this type of attitude.
These guys were persistent. Kelvin here tried to threaten them with arrest by bringing extra handcuffs.
Watch what happens next. Watch. Watch. Watch and learn, tough guy with your handcuffs. Watch. I'm leaving. And you're going to learn the rules. You're going to learn to live in a free country, my man. All right, guys, so I'm dialing 911 right now. We're going to get on the phone and we're going to straighten this out with the cops. Your city maintains these sidewalks. They don't.
Okay.
This is a public sidewalk. There's public utilities on that street. It's a public sidewalk. Okay. And I don't want to wind up filing a lawsuit against these people for nonsense. I just want to go back there, take my pictures, get my lunch, get my wallet taken care of, and hit the road, man.
Right. All right, just give me a second.
I don't want. My problem is I don't want to be unlawfully
right. No, I understand.
told to leave public property.
And I don't want to tell you to leave.
Right.
I don't want to tell you to leave public property.
But you can't just take their word for it because they're going to tell you what they want to tell you.
That's why I said I'm gonna make a phone call.
Okay. No, but I appreciate that because that's like you taking my word. I wouldn't want you to just take my word either.
Right. I understand. Just give me a second. Okay?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
This officer was showing promise. He made some phone calls and got back with the two. The situation was about to get tense.
I don't know. I mean, we were just going to walk around a little bit and check things out. I could just tell you seem like a very respectful dude, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, you guys should be fine.
We're allowed on that property, correct? Are you going to let them know so he doesn't put me in handcuffs? I don't trust that guy.
I'm going to go over there and talk to him.
All right, and you know what? I want to thank you. I was just going to point out to you also, the public libraries on that street.
Yeah.
They don't own that street, and I appreciate you doing the homework, taking the extra steps, and you should be commended. We thank you for that.
No problem.
I appreciate it. So I'm going to walk back up there. On the word of Bradshaw. Thank you, Officer Bradshaw. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going back in.
Oh, there you go.
Let's get the light. And I need this gentleman's name. I need your name for the complaint.
Okay, I'll talk to you.
I need your name for the complaint. You gotta identify yourself. Be a big man, admit you were wrong.
Says who?
We could shake hands and be friends. I'm giving you a last chance. You made a mistake, bro. It's not a big deal. Why don't you just man up, shake my hand?
You mean the guy who was representing the property owners?
You pulled out your handcuffs to intimidate.
That's who you talking about?
No,
the
I'm
guy
talking about you. Stop walking around me.
Why?
Don't walk into me.
Why?
Yo, don't walk into me. Do not walk into me,
I can't walk this way?
You don't learn, huh?
I can't walk this way?
You don't learn. I need to know who you are. What's your name?
I can't walk this way?
What's your name?
I'm just trying to walk.
What, you think I'm intimidated by you? I'm not now. I'm not now.
You not now?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not. Not at all.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
You're putting a problem with this society. Why don't you identify? I need your name for the complaint. And I'm going to find it out either way.
I know you are.
Yo, you know I am. So I'm going to put my hand out one more time. You want to be friends and end this nice? My name is Jason Gutterman, sir. Can I please have your name?
Who's Goggins?
May I please have your name, and I'll have all the conversation with you want.
I tried to talk to you.
I'll tell you
there.
Yeah, but you had handcuffs in your hand.
No, before that.
You just scared the shit out of me like you were going to arrest me.
No. When I got out my car, remember? I tried to talk.
Can you please give me your name? I'm going to find it out anyway.
I know. I told you.
You're going to lose your job. If you don't give me your name, you're going to lose your job.
Why?
I'm telling you right now.
Why?
You wouldn't be the first guy to lose their job.
Why?
You took your handcuffs out and intimidated and threatened me on a public sidewalk.
How did I threaten you?
With arrest.
How did I threaten you with arrest?
Come on, don't play stupid with me.
How did I threaten you with arrest?
I'm going to ask you one last time, then I'm going to go fill out every business in this place. What is your name?
How did I threaten you with arrest?
What is your name?
How did I threaten you with arrest?
Don't touch my camera with that shit.
I'm not touching your camera.
You know, you don't learn, huh? You're going to learn a valuable lesson from me, my friend. Time to go to school. Time to go to school. You spent all those years doing what you did. How many people did you violate? How many people? What kind of nightmares do you have at night, man? Seriously.
I asked you
You want somebody to treat your children the way you treat me? You want somebody to treat your children the way you treat me? This is my child, man. This is my child, and you're a disrespectful.
You mean my black son in America?
I don't care what color he is. I got all kinds of friends, man. You don't know who you're talking to.
You're the only one that
You don't know who you're talking to, and now you're gonna learn.
Okay.
You're gonna learn a big lesson. Don't push me off the curb, bro.
I'm not gonna
I ain't
push you.
afraid of you, man.
I ain't gonna push you.
I ain't afraid. Don't push me off the curb.
I promise I won't push you off the curb.
Can you please, sir?
You want to identify yourself?
You are causing a disturbance.
You caused a disturbance by threatening me with arrest on a public sidewalk. So go away. I don't know what he's arrested. Well, I'm not going to stop. Now I'm going to go photograph every single business and every person on the street. And you're going to lose your job, and I'm going to make damn sure of it. They're going to sue me. Yep. I'm going to sue the living pants off of you people. You just wrecked yourself, and I gave him a chance to fix it. So they can all blame this man right here who keeps wanting to walk into my camera. Loser. Absolute loser. Get out of my way. You're a piece of shit, bro. You're an absolute piece of shit, and I'm going to make sure you get flushed down the fucking toilet.
Please don't threaten me.
Bro. You're gone.
This reserve cop got owned and humiliated. Guess his authority didn't trump that of the real Atlanta PD officer. Jason continued filming for a while and left the scene. He plans to file a civil lawsuit against Officer Kelvin. The last phony cop's actions weren't as tyrannical as the next ones. On March 3, 2014, a private investigator was minding his business sitting in his own car when a rather aggressive deputy pulled up on him.
Holster your weapon, man. Holster your weapon. What can I do for you?
What do you mean holster my weapon?
Well, you pulling your weapon, so I'm telling you holster your weapon because you got nothing to fear. My hands are clearly in.
Okay, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here in my vehicle working. Why?
You some kind of PI or something?
Does it appear that I'm doing something illegal?
I don't know.
Okay, so what?
Step out for me.
We just went through this. Your other deputies end up in federal court. Please take your hands off of me.
122.
Get your watch commanders out here. Please get your watch commander out here. Get your watch commander out here. I'm asking you for your watch commander.
Anybody else in here?
Nobody's in here. I'm asking. I'm not being uncooperative at all.
You are being uncooperative.
How am I being uncooperative?
Because you're not doing what I'm telling you to do.
First of all, deputy, you pulled up here, you took a look-see, I rolled my windows down for you.
Okay.
My hands are clearly visible.
Okay.
And now you're grabbing on me.
You just stay right there. Okay.
I haven't moved.
Okay.
So could you please let go of my wrist?
No, I'm not going to let go of your wrist.
Fine.
Just stay right
there. You need your watch, commander.
Okay, we'll get to all that.
And I'm going to ask you again, could you please put your weapon up?
No.
Okay.
If cops approach everyone like they're some kind of felon, how are they going to behave civilly? And this anxious deputy wasn't going to get dangerously aggressive.
You're gonna wait now.
That's fine. But your hand doesn't need to be on me. I'm sitting here, my hands are in plain sight.
Yeah, it's affirmative.
Ask for the watch commander, please.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay, I need your horsepower.
We'll get to all that.
Okay.
In good time.
Right.
Don't be reaching.
Man, I'm taking it.
Don't be reaching.
You put your gun is shaking and you pointing your gun at my head.
Pointing my gun at your head. Don't fucking reach. I told you not.
Man, I took my earpiece off.
Not fucking reach.
Man, you need to put your weapon down. You need to put your weapon down, man.
I'm not gonna do nothing.
Hey, you need to get over here, senior. He's got his weapon at me and he's shaking.
What's going on right now?
It's nothing going on, deputy. He's got his weapon pointed at my head. I haven't done a thing. He came up here, he put his hands on me. I asked for a watch commander. He's pulling his weapon on me. For what? For what?
The cop was practically shaking and his finger was on the trigger. The driver's life was at risk because this cop couldn't act like an adult.
I told you what for.
For what?
You're not listening to my commands. Not that I know of.
For what? What is he pulling his weapon on me for? I asked for his watch commander. You the sergeant?
Keep your hands on the steering wheel. Put your hands on the steering wheel.
Hey, your guy
Put your hands on the steering wheel.
Your senior sergeant's here.
On the fucking
Would you tell him to drop?
What's going on?
Why is your officer cursing at me?
What's going on?
Why is your officer cursing at me?
Just do what he tell you.
Excuse me, sergeant.
I understand.
My hands were in plain sight when he came up. I put my hands out in plain sight, okay? He asked me, he started being basically disrespectful, telling me, what am I doing here? Would you please tell him to put his weapon down?
What are you? You got the taser?
Bonnie's getting it. Bonnie's getting it.
What's going on? What are you doing here?
I'm code 5.
Where you work?
Where do I work? I work as a private investigator. And I just got through dealing with this in federal court with you guys. He pulled his weapon. All I did was remove my earpiece, and he pulled his weapon and pointed at my head. And he's still pointing his weapon at my head. I'm asking you to tell him to holster his weapon.
So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and we'll back it up. Back it up. Keep your hands up. We're going to have you come out so we can figure out what's going on.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Take the one out.
I got it. I got it.
So what?
Oh, no problem. No problem. I'm going to turn around. No problem. No problem.
That cop was not right in the head. It's like he just actually wanted to pull the trigger. Thank God for the sergeant, because if that crazy cop even saw the PI twitch, he would have shot him. The PI's case went to trial, and on September 15, 2016, after less than an hour of deliberations, the jury came back in favor of the defense, the Sheriff's Department. The 8-person jury was composed of Latinos and whites and no African Americans. Mr. Shepard plans to appeal. That right there was a miscarriage of justice, but this next cop constantly harassed a disabled vet. This is Gene Short from Cave City, Arkansas. He's a disabled vet and served in the 82nd Airborne Division.
It was a rush that you can't get anywhere else. I mean, jumping out of a plane is you're trained for it, and when you hit that door, you feel the wind on your face.
Oh man!
The breeze, and you're floating, and all of a sudden you kind of wake up to reality when you realize that you're 1,500 foot up in the air.
Just falling.
Having served his country for a long time, he's spending his days back home and even plans to open a bake shop in town. But his peace was ruined when Officer Milligan from the Cave City PD started having a personal vendetta against him and started harassing him.
Hey, Mr. Gene. I need to talk to you.
How you doing, sir?
How are you?
You have a good evening. I'm going home to the house.
Okay, I need to ask you something real quick. What happened earlier with that other officer?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used in a court of law. I'm not under arrest, so I've already said too much, and you have a good evening, sir.
Okay.
Please, I don't know who called you, but they called for nothing. Okay, there's been 2 lies told on me today.
No, there ain't
and
lies.
there's one thing I can't stand, and Brian knows this. I hate a liar, because I used to be one in the service for people like you to live in this world. Okay? I did what I had to do. Okay? But today, them people did what they thought they had to do, and they didn't.
Are you all right, Gene?
Yes, I'm very fine. I'm just not letting you buffalo me or push me
I'm not
around.
trying to buffalo you. I'm gonna tell you something, Gene. What happened earlier was wrong. And
Wait. Were you here?
But I know what happened.
You don't know what happened? You got it on video?
Yeah. So, Gene,
You got it on video?
I'm gonna tell you this.
You got it on video?
Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you this.
I want to see the video.
I want to
see the video. Let me see the video, and we'll talk all you want. I called you bluff. You got no video.
What happened with you and the other officers? What I'm asking you.
He touched my body. He touched me 3 times. No, he touched my body. He told him not to touch me, and then he slapped my truck.
Because he's trying to get you to stop from moving the truck, Gene.
But I'm not under arrest.
It don't matter if you're under arrest or not. If we have to talk to you, we need to talk to you. You got your insurance in your truck?
Stay right there.
Why would I have to stay right here?
My dog.
Oh, okay.
It's not like you, or cops, or guns. I can't help that.
The harassment became so severe that Gene decided to file an official complaint against him. But what he didn't know was that the admin was in cahoots with the PD and called the same officer to the scene.
Is he giving you any problems?
He wants to meet when the city meetings are. He was banging on the doors for.
Okay. What's going on, G?
What's going on? You need to grab a piece of paper and a pencil and write your resignation, just like I went to Brian. And I called him a liar to his face, and I'll call you a liar to your face.
I don't care what you call me. What are you doing
can't.
here?
Well, I got business here.
What?
You can't. Come on, I'm waiting for the First Amendment or Fourth Amendment right violation.
What is your business?
My business is none of your business.
Okay. Why are you here?
My business is not your business.
Okay. Why are you here?
My business is not your business. No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I'm here to see the mayor.
He's not here right now, Gene.
She called him in.
He's not here.
Is he on a 24-hour job?
I don't know that.
Do we pay him 24 hours? Do we pay him 40 hours a week?
Why are you here, Gene?
I'm here to see the.
Okay.
I'm here to see Lee.
He's
hey,
not
how you
here.
doing?
He's not here right now.
You ain't gonna
okay?
say, what's your badge number?
Hold on just a second.
What's your badge number?
Hang on just a second, yes.
Real quick, what's your badge number and your ID?
I'm here now.
What's this?
Let's go on out.
No, I'm not
See,
going
you're
out.
supposed to go to jail, ma'am.
No, I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to jail. Put your hands behind your back. I'm not going to jail. Put your hands behind your back. I'm crippled.
You ain't crippled. I've had enough of it.
I'm crippled.
Put your hands behind your back right now.
I'm crippled. I'm crippled, man.
Put your hands behind your
I'm
back.
not resisting.
You are back.
I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. I can't because my shoulders are messed up.
All right, we're gonna get you up.
You gotta help me. Help me.
Roll over. We're gonna set you up. Roll over on your back.
I can't.
All right, we're gonna pick you up on 3. 1.
My pants are hanging down. They're about to fall down.
You want them on the passenger side, Trent?
What am I being detained for?
You're being arrested for disorderly conduct.
I wasn't disorderly. No, don't take it off. Don't take it off. Don't take it off.
Why?
City come. This is my property.
Huh? I'll give it back to you.
We're good, boss.
You gotta help me. Somebody's gonna get on the backside, you dumbasses. I'm crippled. I'm crippled. You know I've had a stroke.
All right.
All right, get in here.
My arms! My arms!
Sit up. Put your legs in here.
I can't sit up because I don't have no badge.
Get your legs in here.
Come in here and cause problems.
No. That's not the way it is. You walked in and started getting loud.
Okay. Put your foot in.
I'm trying. Look. I'm trying.
I got you. All right, I got you. Got you, boy. Get in. I'm tired of your threats and your raising hell or nothing. Get in. You've been trespassed from City Hall. If you go back in there, you're going to jail.
No, you can't trespass me.
I just did. If you go back in there, we're going to do this same thing again.
It's a public place.
You've been trespassed from City Hall.
It's a public place. I'm going to pay my water bill.
Find a different way of going in there. Find a different way of going in there. We're going to be going right back up here and doing the same thing again.
Hey.
Gene was thrown in jail and denied his medical equipment. A few days later, he suffered a heart attack and was taken to the hospital, after which he was taken to a judge who sentenced him to 72 hours in jail, all for filing an official complaint. A lawsuit is in the works. It's safe to say anything can happen when it comes to the law. Sometimes moments so chaotic, it's caught all on body cam.
You step back. Hold up.
Possession of a short-barreled rifle, false imprisonment, a bunch of stuff from. He's on the run since like '95.
Why? I thought you was gonna let my cousin pick me up.
The police body cam has captured all sorts of weird stuff, from fake cops to drug caches. Today, we'll be going over cases where cops make the most shocking arrests, especially the last one where the cops had to take down a guy with knives. However, in our first case, police caught a man who was on the run for 30 years, and it was all over a simple mistake he made.
You gotta have a rear reflector on your bike, my man, if you're gonna ride on the roadway. So, what's up?
Oh, okay.
So, and then if you're gonna ride at night, you need a front light. I'm sure you know that, but you got an ID on you real quick just so I can say I stopped to talk with you?
With me.
Okay. Can I get your,
Greg Stallings.
Greg Stallings is your name?
Gregory.
Okay. Gregory, Gregory. Yeah. And how do you spell Stallings?
Stallins.
S? What's your date of birth? Bear with me, buddy. I'll get you out of here as fast as I can. I think I wrote something down wrong. What's your full social? Perfect. Yep, hang tight for me.
Gregory, I'm still not getting that back. Are you sure that's right?
Pretty sure. It's been a long time since I had to look at it.
Yeah.
The man gave the officer his name and details, but strangely enough, the ID system wasn't getting any matches. This seemed odd to the officer, so he kept investigating.
I just can't let you go at this point until I verify who you are, so.
That's cool. Just going to IV.
There you go. What are you going to get today?
I get some cigarettes first and
nice.
See if I maybe pick up a dog treat for my dog.
Oh, there we go. Where do you live at?
Down in the woods, way back over that way in Des Moines.
Nice. You like your spot back there? Or?
Oh yeah, I've been there for a bit.
Yeah. Just enough to you're secluded a little bit,
oh, yeah.
Hopefully?
No. Unless they come walking up the trail or whatever.
Yeah. And have you ever had an Iowa driver's license before?
No, not here.
What was the driver's license you have had?
Good. Shit. Florida, maybe. I haven't had a driver's license in years. I haven't.
Copy. Can you try running him through Florida? How long have you been living up here then? You haven't tried to get an ID card or anything yet?
No. Never had. No
I guess there's no reason to, yeah.
No reason.
So what state, do you know a state that you've had a DL out of? Because it's not Florida. You've never had a driver's license ever?
I'm trying to remember that one I had. Dude, I got ran over, my brain ain't quite.
It's okay. I need to verify before I can let you go in case.
Okay. I know up here at Human Services, they know me.
Human Services know you?
Right here in West Des Moines. Yeah, I volunteer out there every morning putting stuff out. We can go right up there and you go over and talk to them.
I would just think of what state. I can get you through any state even if it's really old. So I know it's been a while. Just try to think. Yeah, try to think for me.
The man complained that he got run over by a car, and that made him lose his memory. That's why he couldn't remember any credible details about himself.
All right, buddy. I'm just going to take your word for it, okay?
Okay, thank
All right.
you.
Yep.
Cool.
I don't shake hands, sorry.
Okay.
Yep, you're good. Drive safe. Homeless dude, I can't freaking find anything on him, and he's like lived in like 19 different states and he got ran over by a car supposedly a couple years ago, so his memory's not great. He gave me his SOCH, his name and date of birth, like he's going to IV now so we can find him later, but...
Eventually, the cop did let him go, but his colleagues thought something was fishy, so they caught up with him again.
Came back with nothing at all. And he came back with...
I was going to stop on my way back and I got done.
Yeah.
Human Sources to go in there and see what I got.
So what we're going to do for now while I keep investigating this is I'm going to take a picture of you and send it to our guy who has facial rec. So you pull your hat off and your glasses off. All right. Okay, just have a seat for me, okay? I called Pop already too and verified with him on the way over if I found him that he's okay with doing it. He gave me a new date of birth, so I'm gonna try it, but it's only a couple days off, so I'd feel like Clear would have been able to pull that up. So, and both the socials he gave me come back to other people. One of them's deceased, the other one's a lady, so I don't think either of those are you.
No.
I know you had that brain injury that we talked about, but can you try your best? Can you think of a SOCH? Because here's the issues. I don't want to arrest you for the for stopping you without the rear reflector, because like I told you, I just stop people to let them know because I don't want it to be your fault when you get hit. But if I can't verify who you are and the info you did give me comes back to nobody, and in fact comes back to other people, that's the bigger issue. You don't think you got warrants or anything, do you?
As far as I know, I don't.
Okay. Well, have you committed any crimes?
Cannon.
Well, besides...
No.
Yeah?
No. I'm not out trying to outrun the cops on my bike.
Okay. All right, brother. Time to be honest with me, okay? So the info you give me comes back to a dead guy. Gregory Stallings is dead.
And the SOCH, right?
And the SOCH, yeah.
That he gave?
Yeah. So who are you? You're Gregory, you're just not dead?
I'm not dead.
Yeah?
Dead. Could it just because I haven't been on anything for a long, long time?
They don't just declare people deceased because they haven't heard from them in a little bit.
Okay. I don't know.
We're still doing a couple of things because I'm trying not to arrest you.
Did anyone come back with the facial rec or no? Wait,
no, no hits.
No hits?
No hits. I said 2000 was the year of the death. Did you go
Soon afterwards, the officers receive a call from the higher-ups. They told the officers that his real name was George Hartleroad. He was also a fugitive from Wisconsin convicted of rape in 1983. He served 5 years in prison before he escaped in 1994.
Yo, none of us are mad at you. I'm just baffled that law enforcement has let you go for 30 years and not push the issue. What's crazy is 1990, that means you've been on the run longer than 2 out of the 3 officers here on the street that have been alive. 1995, I was 1 year old. 94. No, I'm saying, yeah, you were as well. Yeah. Where have you been of all your different places, man?
All over the place.
Where's been your favorite?
Iowa.
Iowa? Why is that? Just curious. Well, not Michigan, though. You get a dime. Yeah, you can, brother. Why not Michigan? You get a dime for that.
It gets colder and fuck up.
Yeah, hey, buddy, can I get that knife out of your pocket since, and then you can do whatever you want with your... I don't want it. It'll go with your stuff, but...
Hell, I could, and I'll take it.
We don't know if Wisconsin wants it yet or not.
They will.
Like possession of a short-barreled rifle, false imprisonment, a bunch of stuff from... He's on the run since like 95. So he gave us a bunch of false information, and then gave us information of a dead guy, and then which tipped us off. And then the hard part is that I stopped him on a city code violation because city code says that during the day you have to have a rear reflector, but state code doesn't. So like I wanted to figure out as much as I could here, and I didn't want to hook him on a city code because that makes a lot of issues. So, but then eventually VC showed up. VC said, "Hey man, cut the shit. Tell us your real name." He just told him his real name. I did that like 6 times. Yeah, and I don't have a mustache. That's probably the issue. That's also it too. So now ICE is coming out because we can't quite 100% verify it's who he is because he gave us the wrong. Yeah, he gave us the wrong SOCH. It was a little bit off.
George found himself in a miserable situation, all over not having reflectors on his bike. Who would have thought that a man on the run for 3 decades would be caught like that?
Wisconsin wants you, buddy.
I figured that. I told you. Just for leaving the state without permission.
Yeah. Well, for those charges, I'd assume, yeah.
Yeah, nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing else. I have not committed a crime since 1982.
You committed one today.
Well, that's swell.
If I wanted to have a vendetta, If I wanted to have a vendetta, I could hit you for false information today, and what that'd make you do is they'd have to bring it back.
Nothing. I just told you that. See, there's a little gray area in the law. Yeah.
If you provide any info, even if you're not required to provide info, if you provide false info, that's a problem.
Okay. Well, what are they going to do? Give me a couple of years?
I'm not doing. That's exactly it. Yeah.
I'm saying, what's the worst they can do me?
That's fair. You know, you're not wrong. Everything you're already in deep shit anyway. Everything you.
They're going to take me back. They're going to run me through the system. They're going to, oh, we got him again. Oh, we caught him. We caught him. Hey, you didn't.
So you better find someone else.
Well, that'd be easy. Don't worry.
That'd be easy.
I will jump again as soon as they turn me loose.
You know, every time.
No, guys, they've been thumping my ass for 30, 41 years now. Yeah. On a 9-year sentence.
Every time I think I kind of got an idea of what's going on, stuff like this, just like you could buy IDs at homeless shelters, and would never have thought. Yeah, I figured you just grabbed someone's mail from a mailbox one time.
No, that's postal theft, dude. That's bad time. I knew they'd want me. Well, I worked in their office at one time, and I'm the one that posted all the flyers in the thing at one time for them.
I can't tell whether or not he was excited to be caught. The police were surprisingly chill with the man. They even got him some cigarettes before arresting him.
You got to really rub me wrong to get me there. In my older years,
you're one of the better ones I ran into.
I'm only part of one. So. It's been a while since you sent me any deals. Oh yeah, we've been we've been doing a bunch of stuff with Des Moines, like Grove. No, I meant like
picking them up?
meat deals. Yeah, I haven't.
Are they still picking them up in the van and transporting them?
Well, it's different with every state. Iowa isn't as big of a federal presence, so but like I don't know what they decide. What Wisconsin will have to figure out some with Department of Corrections to extradite you. So
they'll put a warrant on me. I know that.
But like, so I mean, you'll be a county, and
And God knows what they'll do. I mean, might just give you time. Who knows? I mean,
they ought to just cut me loose.
With all the COVID and everything, and like the sentencing stuff's gotten easier and easier.
It'll be done before you get out there.
Sounds good.
Thanks for doing that.
Hey, pop up one more. They're gonna take in a minute.
Yeah. You're
Go
good.
Fired up. Got one more chance. Smoke one more. No, you got a full pack, brother.
He was nice enough to go get you. You might as well just smoke
I'm not
me.
gonna
You
smoke
need to send you an email or anything?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm literally following you behind here in a sec.
Yeah, don't.
Okay. The first page is the Booker.
Yeah.
Second 2 pages are a copy of the warrant hit, just that way they have it out there.
Can you sign your name for me?
I would love to. Wow, that car's warm. Thanks again for your help. What?
You guys might even see me before Christmas.
Maybe.
No, I owe them like 11 months.
I put it in there, but then it doesn't always populate out. I can.
Your Honor.
Fuck. Relax from here.
Alright, let's hear pockets.
I'm gonna double lock these so they don't tighten up on you, okay, buddy?
Yeah. Okay, you're under.
Hartle Road is currently being held at the Dane County Jail, but the reports did not indicate any charges against him. It wasn't immediately clear if he had entered pleas or retained an attorney to speak on his behalf. The next case isn't that different from the last one, but this man was wanted for an even more horrible crime.
Here's what's going to happen, Sakeem, okay? Unfortunately, I'm going to have to place you into custody today, okay? You're going to go down to jail.
Oh, no. You got to get booked in. They're going to take your fingerprints and picture, and you'll get a bond. But because you're driving on a suspended license, you got to go down to jail.
Sir, I did not know. I have children, I have a sick uncle, and I run the household.
I got you.
No, I really
we don't have a choice at this time.
Please
so we're placing you
Auntie.
in arrest. Go ahead and turn around and put your hands behind your back, please.
Please put Auntie
Turn around
on
and
the
put your hands
phone.
behind your back. Who set the phone up on the car?
They put me under arrest right now. I don't know.
For driving with suspended license?
Driving with suspended license. I didn't know. And it's not even showing.
Unfortunately, the law is different here in Georgia than it is in South Carolina. If you have a suspended license, you have to go down to the jail and get booked in.
Okay, but sir, can you speak to my aunt? She has.
We're on speakerphone. She can hear us right now. Yeah.
No, please speak to her. Yeah. Please speak to her. I'm the only one that can help with my uncle that's sick in ICU right now.
I'm sorry about that, but unfortunately, your son.
Please, sir.
You're driving a car without valid insurance.
My son.
You got that taken care of. But you're already driving a car without valid insurance.
I won't drive.
My cousin. You can't trust me to drive.
No, I swear to you, I'll walk away from my car.
So we're gonna walk you back to this other car.
Please, sir.
So we're gonna walk you to my partner's car. Come on,
sir. Come on. Please, my aunt is old. She's 80 years old. Sir.
Sackham was taken into custody over a suspended license. He then tried his best to garner any sympathy from the officers.
Sir,
easiest way is to turn and face towards me and then sit down in the seat. Slide your legs in.
Sir, I do for my entire family.
Okay. Well, do you know? I don't have a choice here, man. I'm telling you.
I told you I was not going to get in my car.
We don't have a choice.
I wasn't going to get in my car.
You have a suspended license. You're driving a car without insurance. You've got that taken care of.
I've been doing it every
day. You got
day.
Suspended registration.
So
you have to go down to the jail and get booked in. Just take your photograph. They're going to take your fingerprints. They give you a bond amount. You can bond out, and then you can get on the way up to the hospital. But you can't drive.
Sir,
so have a seat for me, please.
Okay, may I speak after you?
Have a seat for me, please.
Are you going to
sit down, and then I'll listen to you. Okay, so what do you want to tell me?
On everything, my aunt just had a stroke. My uncle just had a stroke 2.5 weeks ago. I'm here helping my family.
Really
I don't even know who can come and bond me out. I don't even know who can come and bond me out. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a crook. I look how old I am.
Did you get a ticket or something?
I didn't get
take care of.
I mean,
why would they suspend your license in South Carolina?
I just found out speaking to the deputy.
Yeah.
I just found out that maybe when we had a car that I had that got repossessed, that I didn't take my name off of it.
Okay. I wouldn't imagine that they'd suspend you for a repossession.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't. But it's no information's coming up. I won't drive. I'll have my cousin.
Can you slide your legs in for us?
You're not going to speak to me?
No, unfortunately, I told you. I've already explained my position to you.
Oh, this hurts.
I don't have a choice.
Sir,
It's actually sad to hear the state his family was in, but that doesn't change the fact that you still have to follow the law. Sackham kept on playing the victim card.
You can call him.
Yeah,
all right?
Yes, because I don't.
Yeah.
Why? I thought she was gonna let my cousin pick me up. Why did this happen?
I'm sorry.
Deputy, so many people rely upon me. You do not know.
You can get in and get out. All right.
I can get in and get out?
Yeah, like they'll book you in. If you have somebody that can bond you out, you have a preset bond, so you can bond out of jail. You don't have to wait to see a judge.
Well, how much is that?
I'm not quite sure. They'll give it to you when we get there, okay? We'll work with you, all right? We'll try to get you out as quick as possible.
Man, this is, my uncle is sick.
All right, well, the quicker we get to jail, the quicker you can get out, okay?
Doors are all locked, all the windows are up.
All right, cool. What is it?
I've never been to jail in my entire life.
Okay, all right. It'll be fine, I promise.
Then
all
why
right?
am I here?
All right, we got to get you to the jail.
It was not until the officers took him to jail and ran his fingerprints that they realized that Sackham was actually Bilal El Amin. El Amin was accused of killing 18-year-old Jafford Tucker Jr. at an Atlanta MARTA station on November 27, 1994. He was identified as the suspect 3 days later, but evaded capture for nearly 30 years. El Amin was indicted on February 24, 2023 on charges of felony murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. All arrests don't go smoothly like that. This next one wasn't an exception. On February 5, 2023, Volusia Sheriff's Office deputies were called for a mental health check where 43-year-old Michael Kalmar was panicking and had armed himself with knives. Moments later, deputies arrived on scene with a ballistic shield.
Just go, man. There's nothing to be here. Just go. My mom and dad.
Can you put the knife down?
Just go, man.
Put the knife down.
Section my mom and dad driving them all crazy. Just go, man.
No.
Just go.
He don't have to go.
Just go.
No, he don't have to go.
Just go, man.
No, he
just
don't
go.
No.
They go in your life in here, man. Just shut the door, Dad.
No, I ain't put the check in the door.
Put the knife down.
You need to talk to him.
He said, Jess, if you don't put the knife, your son put the knife down, man, you're in mine. Shut the door, Dad, on the motherfucker.
Put the knife down.
You and Mom, man. Just shut the door.
Nobody is threatening your mother.
Put the knife down. Come get it, man.
Well, you will.
We're just trying to talk like
There's
people
nothing to talk about. You people raping my people, man. Fucking
Back
burn
up. Back up.
Just shut the door on the motherfucker. Dad's got gas. Shut the door, man. Shut the door on that
Get your hands off me.
You got the taser gun. Go, man.
I'll tase your ass in. That's it. You're going to talk. You're going to talk.
Just go. Shut the door, man. You're going to talk to him. There's nothing to talk about.
Kalmar was trying to use a chair to block the taser prongs from hitting his center of mass. This situation would only get worse by the second.
Put the knife down there. Hurt me, man.
Nobody wants to hurt you.
You do.
Can you put the knife down?
Nah, man, go.
Nobody wants to hurt you.
Dad, ain't nobody wants to hurt you. Dad, shut the door on the motherfucker.
Nobody wants to hurt you.
If you just put the knives down.
Nobody wants to hurt you. Put the knives down.
Go.
Nobody wants to hurt you.
Dad, shut the door on the motherfucker, Dad.
Nobody wants to hurt you.
Whoa, where's the green lights coming from? Ain't no contamination. Fuck you. Fine contamination. Big game gonna die. Fucking burn up, dog. Burn the fuck off.
Step back.
You step back. Burn up. Burn the fuck, man. Burn the fuck up.
On the ground.
He dropped the knife. Oh!
Back up. Back up.
The officers tried all non-lethal options. Kalmar was arrested before when he stabbed a man multiple times in July 2017. The cops now had to equip themselves with lethal options.
There are some windows there. Yeah. Get up there, get up there. If you're at the corner, you can go ahead and open that screen door for us. Step out. Give the dad commands, give the dad commands. Muzzle up. Don't go in. Call that out. Don't go in, call that out. One voice.
Come here, Dad. Now, come on.
If he goes near dad,
move,
Dad. Ship him to me. Take him to me. Give him to me. Give him to me. Give me. Come here, Dad. Oh my. Walk back there, deputy on the corner. Walk. It's yours, Slover. Hold on. Walk back to this deputy.
I got a bag.
Hey, come here and take him. Take him. Just hold what you got. You just stand right there in that fridge.
I got a set.
What you got?
Door's still open.
Okay. Where's parents?
Mom's in the living room. You went into the living room.
Okay. Let's do a slow entry. Make some announcements. Tell them to come out.
Michael, come out. Michael, put your hands up.
Give me that Leslie from in front of the shield. You jockey in front. You stand by. Hold, pause for a minute. What you got? The front door? Okay. I can't see. Is he straight across? Do you have eyes on him?
Might be going out the front.
Okay.
Let me
go to that front door with him back in. Make some announcements.
Michael, put your knife down now.
Do you see a knife?
Yeah, he's got 2 knives.
Anybody near him?
Nobody.
Okay, I'm gonna move that door. You guys move up. I'm gonna open that door.
The police acted efficiently. They didn't waste a second since they knew lives were at stake. The deputies tasered Colmar and hit him with 3 beanbag rounds. He still doesn't go down. Now we shift to the POV of the deputies holding the front door.
Michael!
You can hear what? Struggle, that's the 2 beanbag rounds.
Watch out.
You ready? That's actually 4 beanbag rounds.
Come on!
No.
Come on!
Watch out! Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
Drop the knife! Spread out! Spread out! Spread out!
What mother?
Alright, grab his arm, grab his arm, grab his arm! Hit him up!
This is by far the most professional police department I have seen. Even when the deputy was being lunged at, he only fired 2 lethal rounds to subdue Colmar. The chief supported the actions of his deputies in a press release.
You have superhuman strength. I mean, you're tasing him, and he's not going down. And I saw, you can't see it when they check him, assess him for a wound, for gunshot wounds. They roll him over. You could see the impact from the beanbag rounds that would normally take you down. When we hit somebody, they go down. He didn't go down. The inside of that house was, you could see the way he was trashing the house. It was a fight, and he comes flying through that door. You really can't see it. You have to really see. There's not a lot of distance there. The door maybe to me, and he goes down at the feet of the deputy that shot. That's how close he got with both of those knives. And the knives, I don't know if you saw them. We have a picture of them. They're not butter knives. You know, one of them is a tactical knife that we carry, and the other one was probably about that big. It was a gray knife.
Colmar had previously served 4 years in Florida prison, stabbing a man multiple times. Colmar's house was already flagged, and that's what the chief applauded his team for.
Lieutenant's actions on the 17th of flagging that address in dispatch so that anybody that was sent there had to know, don't send a solo deputy there. If you're going to send, if there's a medical emergency, don't send the fire department or evac there alone. Make sure there's a minimum of 2 deputies and understand what's inside that house. And his premonition on the 17th paid off.
VSCO were already aware of the mental state of Colmar because this was the 3rd mental health call they received this week. Michael Colmar was charged with aggravated assault on law enforcement, false imprisonment, battery, resisting arrest, and violating probation. And that's all for today in this crazy video. If you like crime content, subscribe for more. And if you made it till the end, you'll definitely enjoy this next video right here.
Do you guys exchange text messages? How do you guys communicate?
FaceTime. She'll FaceTime me at night when I'm not around.
Here's where I'm going to be brutally honest with you. There's your phone. And I'm pretty sure you know what some of those pictures are about.
Because right now, you know Stephen killed her. You know Stephen's been raping her. You know without her body, can he be charged with murder?
I don't know.
And that's all for today's video. If you liked the video, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next upload. Thanks for watching.